Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of DNA Crows. I am your host, Andrew the Comic Crow, and today we are going over some tweets because everybody likes it when we go over tweets. Uh, this is a long thread, and it's in reference kind of to what Nick was going over his stream last night about the I guess revelation. Yeah, geez, I'm not mixing up my words already. The revelation that Ty Beard did provide Nick with some of the text from Ron Toye. These are not privileged information, so it's all good. But you have another hot take from Shameless, basically speculating that Ty gave the text to Nick. So I guess he was right about something rather obvious. But I'm not entirely sure why this really mattered. But it basically comes down to this whole statement here from a user. I'm not going to try to read that. Victor Blood, at Victor Blood. Just going over how this was a huge no-no. Nick asks, what's a huge no-no now? Purposely releasing evidence in an ongoing investigation for the sole purpose of defaming a defendant. Oh, there's so much lack of self-awareness here. If the client does that, I don't know, but I know that a lawyer doing that is not allowed. I love the legal the legal experts on Twitter, right? They know the law so well that they're going to argue with a lawyer. And in order to discredit said lawyer, they're just going to call him a fake YouTube lawyer or something. This is just so absolutely dumb. If you know the law, then just link the freaking law or the freaking rule. Ah, man. I've just been reading this stupid all morning. Sorry. Gets frustrating after a little bit. So obviously there were 4 lawyers Rekieta had other attorneys on his show. Man, these guys are just so done. Like I said, if it can be proven they gave those texts to Nick, the case can get dismissed pretty soon. How? How? What law? What purpose? I think this guy actually responded with a, here we go. Jesus. No, it can't. What weird legal system do you live in? Yeah, it can. If not dismissed, then at least a mistrial can be declared. Okay, I was 4 years old back then. If anyone can tell me, were people texting on their cell phones back? Because I'm pretty damn sure people didn't have cell phones back then. Man. Oh, this is so dumb. This is just so dumb. Someone else commented on it. This is not important. This is kind of what leads into the next part with Ron Toye. So I'm going to switch over to the next screen. I'm, of course, blocked by Ron, so thank God. I respect Nick so much for being able to just delve into this crap like on a daily and nightly basis, because I would probably actually suffer from mental damage if I had to do it all the time. I'm pretty sure he's got to be drinking I know he says he doesn't drink during the day, but man, how do you handle this? All right, let's move forward. So Ron Toye, he's got a message. I'm trying to find it, but essentially he was saying that none of this stuff matters, that doesn't prove anything, that Vic's actually guilty. So basically just continuing on the same level, stupid for forever and ever and ever. It's never going to end. We haven't gone on video, YouTube, or other streaming options to talk about the details of things that would come out in Discovery. Let's say emails, messages, texts, and more. We want everyone to see the truth, and for some reason they don't. Wonder why, smiley face. Oh, God, why was with the smiley face? There's always a smiley face from this idiot. Put them out now, you weird liar. If you have them and could put it all to bed, do it. Except you're worried about the obvious problem. They make you super guilty. I'm pretty sure that the more smiley faces you use, the smarter your arguments sound to Ron. So this makes sense. The smiley faces here makes sense. Smiley faces, if you use one, it means that you finish your point. If you use several, it means that you're totally owning somebody to Ron Toye. So just keep on with the smileys, man. Yeah, but you say that you haven't gone on YouTube and you say that you haven't done videos, but you have 400 defamatory tweets, man. They could print it out. They could make a damn... man, they could either make one book or they could make 2 books out of your stupid fucking defamatory... God, so dumb. Just so dumb. Ah, man. Let's go to the next part. Because he brought the suit against us, so we won't leak information online to win some silly social... Then why did you do 400 defamatory tweets, you fucking idiot? Ah, man, I was hitting my head that entire time. I still don't understand this. We will present our information in the correct way and let the legal system do its work. No, you won't. You will not do that. You said you claimed he was a predator. You claimed he was assaulting people at conventions. If you actually wanted to take this through the courts, if you actually wanted to work it through the legal system, from the very start, you would have taken it to the cops, man. You were the ones who wanted to play a game on social media. You were perfectly happy to play that game on social media until the tides turn against you, and now, oh, you're the morally righteous one who wants to take everything through the courts. You are such a dishonest little shitter. Oh, man. How do... Please tell me nobody liked this. I can't see it. I'm hoping nobody liked it, because that would be sad. I mean, I guess Monica probably would have liked it. Shameless. But are they really people? Are they? I'm convinced all these people are Russian bots. They're all Russian bots, and they're all doing this to drive us insane. Amazing you spend months leaking information both privately and online to win silly social media justice, yet you're suddenly Soye bound to some illusionary honor. I mean, look, you were... man, Nick's right. Look, if you were willing to pull this crap over social media for months, texting people behind the scenes, telling them, lying about a legal case... You lie about a damn legal case that's going to be coming out against Vic. You say these things for months, and now you don't want any more information on social media. Now you want it all to be handled through the courts. Then give your freaking deposition, you fucking cuck, man. So much headache. Yeah, looks like you have nothing and are just desperately trying to hold on to your story for a few more minutes. Sad. Yeah, actually, I'm wondering right now if this is a choice by Ron Toye and Monica, if this is a choice by them, or if they are so convinced in their own bullshit that they found an even scummier attorney that's willing to keep this nonsense going just to drain them for whatever freaking dollars he can before they lose everything in the lawsuit. Just go to Vic and apologize, man. Just stop being such a bitch. You are such a bitch. Man, I don't think there's anything else that's come out since that. How do you even respond to Nick? Like, I don't get it. How would you be able to respond to him? Yeah, I think that's it. Look, this is just... I can't imagine there are that many people that are still in their corner, except for people that really are not paying attention to what's been going on. But look, if you're really serious, you want everything out in the open, then you would just give your deposition first, because your attorney is the one who's trying to go around all that, which is the standard procedure, and force Vic to go first. If you actually want to handle everything in the court of law, and you don't want to win a social media crusade, then you would have agreed to a mutual order of confidentiality. None of your words don't line up with your own actions. You are a damn liar. I think everybody already knows you're a damn liar, but I think everyone's kind of finally seeing Mr. Soye for the cuck that he is. This is just so stupid. I have this feeling that Casey is banging Monica while Toye sits in his cage, convincing them that if they just keep up their stupid, they'll eventually win their lawsuit. Oh man, now I have a disturbing thought in my head. Oh god, that's a disgusting image. Ugh. Look, whatever you feel about this stuff, whether you are for Vic, against Vic, or just completely in the middle of all this and you don't really care, that's, at the very least, you got to acknowledge that this idiot Ron is just totally screwing himself over. Yeah, God, so much anger. Look, there is one nice thing that got said about this. Supergirl, she came out with a nice tweet from... Oh, man, let me just read through this stupid first. Without Nick, the uproar would have died down as the legal process had played out. It would go quiet until the actual case, where all the stories could be compiled to the public. Pub kick. Get a proper account of what was happening for years. He really is to blame. The fact that this person's name is Professional Contrarian because all they make are contradictory statements about their stupid is so fitting. Look, without Nick, there would be nobody to rally behind that GoFundMe. I don't think that would have been started. So yeah, Nick really is to quote unquote blame for actually getting Vic some support. Well, idiots like I don't know if that is a man or a woman. It over here is just freaking happy to engage in a social media crusade. And don't give me this crap that you would have wanted all this to play out in legal processes, because they never went to the police while they were accusing him of being a pedophile. You absolute monsters. Jesus, what is wrong with you? The only reason why there's a legal case now is because Vic is suing them. You absolute idiot. This is why I need my brother here. He normally makes it a little bit more of a fun time. Nick Rekieta has been the chief ringleader in directing, inciting, and flaming the harassment campaign being waged against anyone who dares criticize St. Vic. I'd hold him personally accountable for every bit of harassment carried out by Vic supporters. He made his bed here. Okay, so 3 things. Sure, Daddy Law's in charge. I'm fine with that. He's cool. He lets everyone do what they want. All he's doing is just giving us the information, kind of giving us a point to rally behind with the GoFundMe. As far as inciting and inflaming a harassment campaign, before Nick Rekieta was really big in this, I kind of remember a certain someone, Monica, talking about how it was harassment to just ask her a question. So if that's what you mean, like he got people to ask appropriate questions about this stupid, then sure. As far as Vic being a saint and people being afraid to criticize him, sure, I'll criticize him. He did a role in Yu Yu Hakusho. Urashima, I can't remember the exact character's name, but it was during the tournament arc, and it was the fisherman guy. And I don't think Vic did a great job voice acting that character. I know. That was like the one thing, the one thing that I wasn't a major fan of. But I think that was mostly the character, just because he was like super mousy. And you ever see Vic? He's not a very mousy guy. But I criticized Saint Vic. It's easy. I criticized him for something that was an opinion that, I didn't criticize him by calling him a pedophile and the definition of harassment. You idiot. You fucking idiot. Jesus, what is wrong with you? You hold Nick personally responsible. Fine. I hold him personally responsible for getting everybody together behind Vic by showing us what absolute morons you guys are. And as far as he made his bed here, that actually sounds like a veiled threat. So you're an idiot, man. It's a fucking idiot. But Supergirl had a very nice tweet for Nick, just telling you get a lot of hate. Thank you for still doing the live streams. If you didn't help how you did, not only would Vic not have found more support, but a lot of people would still not know that he was the victim in all of this. That is absolutely true. Thank you for saying that, Supergirl. I need to give you a like, and I need to give you a retweet. because that was an awesome statement. Thank you. Yeah, no, this is dumb. Let's talk about the future, though. Please, you need to support. You need to keep supporting Vic. The GoFundMe is doing incredibly well. I'll put the link in the description for that, although I'm sure most of you know how to find it. But also, the lawsuit is just one stage. There is a future for Vic Mignogna. Dragon Bay Z has been very good about pushing the Patreon for Fantasy Soft Entertainment. They are doing their best. They came out in support of Vic. They didn't just get rid of him when these allegations came out. They didn't bend the knee to the harassment brigading that was going on. They are awesome people through and through. There's a lot of information about the company you should really look into. They are doing their best. They actually want to start their own streaming service, would be a competitor for Funimation's streaming service. I think we need to support them. If you're interested in helping Vic out, not just through this, but supporting him in the future, supporting him in future projects, you need to become a Patreon of theirs. Please go to patreon.com/FSE. I'll put a link in the description. That's patreon.com/FSE. They need our support. Vic needs our support. We really want to grow something here. It can't just end with the lawsuit. We really should be pushing for more. If we can get them, if we can get them more support, they can do so many good things because they are really in it for us fans. They are really not going to just bend the knee when social media pressure comes around. They'll stand up and they'll do the right thing because it's right. And I think we can all get behind that as real fans. Anyways, I'm going to cut it here before I suffer brain damage by reading any more of these tweets from these idiots. Not you, Supergirl. The hate brigaders. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we can better improve the content on this channel without me suffering permanent brain damage. Thank you so much for all of your support and have a wonderful day.